Big Oldies Radio, we're at the half here at Pat Brewer Stadium with the Wildcats leading the Trojans 6-0. The lone score coming on the opening drive of the contest for the Cats as Case Butler scored on a quarterback keeper on 4th and 2. That run going for 42 yards. The try for 2 failed. And the Cats on the board 6-0 for the only points of the half. Butler completes 2 of 4 passes for 23 yards in the first half. He also rushes 5 times for 59. Castleman with 2 carries for 6. Drew Beavis with 3 carries for 18. And Ullman with 2 carries for 3. For the Trojans, Smith with 7 carries for 42. Rich with 7 carries for 48. Jackson with 5 carries for 11. Holt with a carry for -2. Collinwood 1 of 6 through the air for 9 yards. And so once again, our halftime score, Wayne County 6, Collinwood 0. We'll be back with second half kickoff after this break. You're listening to Wildcats football on Big Oldies Radio.
We got the halftime show coming up here shortly with the Wayne County High School Band, and the halftime sponsor is American Forest Management. And I just wanted to let everybody know, if you are watching the stream now, I'm having technical difficulty because I don't know. I had to restart my computer like I did last week. I think I may have to reinstall some stuff or whatever, but it's having some issues, so bear with me. I apologize, but I did record the first half, and I will upload the entire game after the fact. But I apologize for the first half. Hopefully the second half will go a little better, but I just keep dropping. The stream keeps dropping because of the my Wi-Fi. Don't have Wi-Fi, and I have 3 hotspots, and the signal here is not good. So, doing the best I can. Stay tuned for the band.
Isaac Welch is your band ready. He got now take the video from the halftime. High school marching band right now.
Okay, that's the end of the halftime show. We're going to go back to our regular sponsors, and we'd like to thank the American Forest Management for the sponsorship of the halftime show, and we'll be back shortly with the end of the third or the beginning of the third quarter.
Wildcat football here on Big Oldies Radio. We're at the half here at Pat Brewer Stadium with Wayne County leading Collinwood 6-0. Collinwood out on the field getting loose. Wayne County getting loose as well. And Emma Bryant's got a chance to catch up with Coach Willis. And this halftime interview with Coach Willis is sponsored by your Woodman Life Specialist, Timothy Barber, FIC. Call today, 931-215-4537.
So, Coach, with being Case Butler being out the rest of the game, what was your overall take from that first half?
Well, we got to go up here and regroup. So we didn't take a timeout right there and try to do anything. We just got to regroup here. Obviously, our backup quarterback, Drew, started as our one. He's got a lot of experience, so we got a lot of confidence in him.
All right, thank you, Coach.
And once again, a halftime interview has been sponsored by Timothy Barber, FIC, your financial protection and Woodman Life Specialist, 931-215-4537. Our thanks to Coach Willis and Emma there. So the Cats going to have to rally around quarterback Drew Beavis as Case Butler out for the rest of this game. And we'll see about the foreseeable future here. But, Barry, if you gotta have a quarterback thrust in there, Drew Beavis has a lot of experience.
Yeah, a lot of experience. That's one of the things that's going to help us out a lot is, first of the year, Drew was your starting quarterback. So it's not like you're over there putting somebody brand new in, or a freshman or something like that in a big-time game here tonight. So might have to change things up just a little bit, but I think we'll be all right.
Well, it'll be Wayne County football to start this second half, Barry, and I know you'd like to see the Cats go down and get some points to start things off, as it's right now just a one-score game. Cats in front 6-0.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. The more you let an opponent hang around, the worse things can get. So that fumble hurt us there. It looked like we were fixing to march down and score. Gotta play turnover free this half. And, it'd be nice for us to get a turnover, take the ball away from Collinwood.
Yeah, Wayne County's defense thwarted that one Collinwood drive. Wayne County defense been pretty stout tonight. Collinwood did put together the 8-minute drive where they marched it from the Trojan 36 down to the Wildcat 21, losing it on downs. And Wayne County took over on the 21 and marched it all the way to Collinwood 8 before fumbling. So you had back-to-back drives. Collinwood with a 12-play drive. Wayne County with a 10-play drive. Collinwood's drive took 8 minutes off the clock. Wayne County's 4 minutes and 14 seconds. So those two drives together took over one full quarter of action, Barry, off this clock.
Yeah, they had the ball for a while there. It's time for us maybe to return the favor here with Case out. And, Drew calling things now at quarterback. Maybe we can put together one of those long drives that eat up a lot of clock.
Drew getting loose down here with some throws, taking some shotgun snaps from Wyatt Morris. Trying to set himself and throwing. Cats, most of the Cat team meeting in a huddle down near about the 10-yard line. Looks like Braden Littleton getting the chin strap back on as he was out for a while with an injury in the first half.
Yeah, well, you get towards this time of year, Dave. I mean, guys are just beat up. Even though you were on a bye week, guys are your injuries are going to happen this time of year, the little injuries. Now, we haven't heard anything yet for sure on Case, but it sounds like a wrist issue. We sure hope he's okay.
1:25 on the clock here before we start the second half, and Collinwood looking to get a turnover, get a stop, and see if they can get ahead of the Cats. And Wayne County trying to get that second score, Barry, and I think a second score would go a long way.
Yeah, I think, if the Cats march down here and get a score, get up, 12 or 14, and I think it puts Collinwood in a bad situation, especially the way our defense is playing and stopping them. 2 scores who might be the winner tonight for whoever can get there.
Coach Blackwell meeting with his special teams unit. We hadn't seen Collinwood kick off yet, Barry, so maybe the Cats can make a play in the special teams here to get things going.
Yeah, how long's it? You're the history guy. How long's it been since we've returned one to the house? A kickoff.
Boy, I'd be afraid to say without researching, Barry. I don't like doing it off the top of my head because I could forget something quite easily. So I'll check on that maybe and get back to you. Hopefully it's tonight, and then I don't have to get too worried about it, right?
That would be nice. Well, here we go.
Yep. Heading back out. Van Fleet. Gonna head back to return along with Skelton. And the ball's on the tee there for Brody Holt, I believe. Going to do the kicking duties for the Trojans. Ball's on the tee in the middle of the field at the 40. Wayne County be moving left to right. And Van Fleet and Skelton standing back at the 15, awaiting this kick from Holt. Squibbed up the middle. Bryant going to get out of the way. Fielded by Van Fleet at the 20. Getting what he can upfield. Darts makes a man miss at the 35. Stiff arm free down the right sideline to the 45. Drives through a defender across midfield and into Collinwood territory. Hello, Dalen Van Fleet. 33 yards on the return for the Cats.
And we almost got our return there if the kicker didn't kind of hang back. And, the guy over here that stays on the outside didn't hang back there. He's gone for 6, but, man, what a run. What a way to get this offensive started right here. Great return.
So Wayne County has started to 48 of Collinwood. 1st and 10 after the 32-yard return by Van Fleet. Split back set, Beavis the QB under center. Some movement up front and a false start on the Cats.
Boy, and that's not what we needed right there to start right off the bat after a good kickoff return.
And that'll move it 5 back to the Wildcat side here to 47. Beavis just quickly goes over and checks to see if you're going to keep the same play or not. Now back to the huddle. Split back set here for the Cats. 2 receivers to the right. Tight end left. Beavis on a keeper around the left end. Hit hard twice. And for no gain, it's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Yeah, didn't have much there. Nothing at all going on that play, actually.
Barry, our normal listeners, Leroy Andrews, Uncle Philip Harris, Jonathan Haddock, listening in here. Ball's in the middle of the field. There at the 47. And I think Baker's uncle, Hayden Brewer, tuning in tonight as well. Beavis on a straight back drop looking to throw. Launches deep, going for Van Fleet, and it's out of bounds here, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
He kind of just threw that one up for grabs. Put a little too much on it, got out of bounds. Not the worst play in the world right there, though.
Well, let's see here. Can Wayne County come up with a big momentum play here? Got the kick return, but then got the 5-yard penalty and unable to get much from that point. 10:55 showing on the clock.
See if we put it in the air here again.
3 receivers left. There's the snap. There's the give to Castleman. He's in trouble, and he's not going to get much. He's going to be thrown down. A late hit maybe. As Rich had him thrown down. No flag there, so it's going to bring up 4th and 15.
And that's going to bring out the punt team right there. Castleman just didn't have much. Nothing going on that play. And but same thing, Dave. When we get a penalty and we have to play from behind the chains, it's so hard on us.
Let's 10:20 and the clock moves. Rich will go back to return this punt. And Wayne County going to have to call a timeout here on the punt?
What? Were we one short?
I think so. Case, maybe Case Butler's normally in on the punt team. And with Case being injured, we didn't quite have the bearings there.
Let's see if Hunt can do it again, Dave. See if we can pin him down in there. deep in their own territory.
So now Wayne County will just have 2 timeouts the second half.
That hurts.
Well, and there's always the opportunity there that you could have just gave them the 5. You're not going to go for it. So you could have just gave them those 5 and punted from the 43 or the 42. And we'll see what that transpires.
You're right on that.
Hunt to punt. High snap, not much of a rush. Hunt with a high short kick. And it's going to land to take a big Wayne County bounce, bound inside the 20 and down near the 10. So even when Hunt doesn't hit his best punt, it works out well for the Cats, as that one took a big Wildcat bounce.
Boy, he's done it all year long. Man, what a superb job he's done punting this year. That's huge right there. It was a high enough punt. They didn't want to come and get it. And, man, just what a row we got.
All right, that puts it on the 12. 10:03 to play here in the third. We got a shotgun formation here. Smith back for the Trojans. There's the snap. He's going to run a keeper to the left, cut it up, and got some good yardage. Van Fleet stands in and makes the stop just shy of the 20.
Yeah, wasn't no guessing, fake handoffs or anything like there. They just sent a guy in motion, snapped it to the quarterback. He just followed about 3 guys there for a big pickup.
7-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3. And that keeps the clock moving here at 9:35. Trojans still inside their own 20. Sprint to the line here. Shotgun formation, Rich in the backfield with Smith. Reisner down the line in motion. There's the give. Rich spinning out of tackles, now still struggling forward, and he's going to fall forward for the first down out to the 22 as Wayne County just couldn't get Rich on the ground.
Looked like it was going to be for a loss, and like you said, I mean, Rich is just keeps moving, keeps driving those legs there, and I do think, yeah, he picked it up.
Clock starts back after the movement of the chains. Smotherman, Landon shaking up a little bit. He hobbles his way to the sidelines, and Ben Thompson will come in to play nose tackle. As we tick down to 8:40 here in the third. Smith in the gun, Jackson to his right. Reisner down the line in motion. There's the give to Jackson. Wayne County, they're ready and stack that up for no gain.
There we go. That time we stacked it up and didn't let them fall forward and get anything.
That'll keep the clock moving here. 8:18. 2nd and 9. They gave him 1 on the gain from the 23 to the 24. Down to about 8 minutes. Shotgun formation here for Smith. Reisner in motion behind. Fake on the give. Smith on the keep. Down and makes the stop. That might be a small loss on the play.
What a job of Bryant there running him down and wrapping him up where he couldn't get his arm free to pitch that ball to, Dave. What a play.
Well, you're not going to get away from Dane Bryant. If he gets his arms on you, you're pretty much going down. Somebody said he was strong. 7:28, clock moving in the third.
I believe that person was me.
I've heard that.
See him in the weight room. He's a strong individual.
3rd and 10 facing the Trojans here. Smith on the sidelines for a long time getting the play. Be aware, Wayne County. See what Collinwood's got cooking here on 3rd and 10 from its own 23. We nearing the 7-minute mark here of the third. Rich going to flop from the right end down the left. Now stand there to wingback spot. And Collinwood going to call timeout.
Well, we looked like we were a little confused. Sorry, Dave.
Well, that was the play clock issue, I think, Barry. They took a long time there on the sideline. And then when you did that motion, it was going to be hard to get the snap off in time. So with 6:55, Collinwood would take its first timeout. So now both teams with just 2 left. here in the third quarter. Wayne County still with a 6-0 lead. It's been that way since the 7:22 mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, and that timeout helps us because our secondary was kind of looking at each other, pointing, moving guys around. I think we were kind of lost there, but yeah, ever since Case busted that long run there at the beginning of the game, it's been a defensive show. So
we got an update here. Eagleville over Richland, 13-7 at the half, and then I believe my buddy Ruben here informed me that Huntland was leading Cornersville at the half by a couple of touchdowns.
Region's just kind of been
That's not exactly the way I wanted it to go.
Really not really a dominant team in the region this year. Just
6:55 to play here in the third, 6-0, the Wayne County lead.
Come on, Cats.
Snap, straight back drop. Smith rolled on left, getting pressure, swings out, got a man wide open. He makes the catch at the 40 to the 50. Skelton trying to hem him in, and Reisner makes him miss, and then Robertson makes the tackle inside the 15 at about the 10-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal.
Wow, he just kind of slipped out over here to the side with everything moving to the right. He slips out to the left, wide open, and almost took it to the house there. Wow.
Well, that's why I was telling beware, Wildcats, on 3rd and 10. You know Collinwood's going to try something. And they were able to find a way to get a receiver free near the Wildcat sideline, and it went for big yardage from the Trojan 23 all the way to the Wildcat 10. So that's 27 to the 50 and 40 down. That'd be 67 yards.
Huge.
Shotgun formation here for Smith. And Jackson to his left. Long snap count. They're going to race left. A late pitch, a ball's free. Can the Cats get it? Davis does. Just shy of the 20. Wow. And Wayne County gets a turnover back as Drew Davis falls on the free football. Woo.
And what a gift right there. Man, after that big pass play, Collinwood had all the momentum. Cats come in there and capitalize on a mistake on the pitch. Wow.
Well, they're going to put that ball down, Barry.
Looks like they're putting it right at the 16, Dave.
Okay, the 16-yard line. So Collinwood holds it for 3 minutes and 43 seconds, gets a big 67-yard play, but no points. And Wayne County will take over at the 16 after the fumble. Beavis in the gun. Whoa, Wayne County almost gave it back to Asplin. He gets ripped down by the face mask.
That's a 15-yarder.
Asplin bounces right back up.
Wow, he about turned his helmet all the way around.
And that's going to be 15 tacked on to the end. That'll be a 1st down for the Cats. See where they bring this out to. Okay, they're going to say from the 16, so now they're going to move it to the 32. So give him the 1 yard on the rush and 15 on the penalty. 1st and 10 for the Cats from the 32. 6:12 to play here in the third. Beavis in the gun. There's a snap. There's the give to Castleman. Free into the secondary to 40, 45, 50, and spilled down near the 40 of Collinwood.
Boy, what a big run right there. It's Castleman the smaller back, but nonetheless, man, he can fly when he gets out in the open, and that's exactly what he did. Almost took it to the house there, had one more guy to beat, but what a burst of energy there. Good play by the Cats.
Well, Wayne County now to Collinwood 43. And for some reason, the clock's not running at 6:02. They're trying to wind it down, still not running. There's the snap to Beavis. Beavis breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage and draws forward to the 40.
We've seen clock issues all year long. So
there could be some malfunction in there at times. I know our place has had some. You just try and alert the officials if you can, Barry, because they have a chance to fix it if you see it should have been, and that's what we're trying to do with Briley and them at our home game against Huntland. But if it goes too far, you don't have a chance to rectify that, and then it's just what it is. 5:27, clock moves in the third. Beavis in the gun. There's the give. Oh, and stacked up in the backfield for a loss. I believe that was Van Fleet.
Yeah, Van Fleet there didn't.
No, that was Castle.
Well, yeah, it was. Boy, he took one step after getting the football and got absolutely just hit hard. As Collinwood had that played perfectly.
So it's going to be 3rd and 9 facing the Cats. 5 minutes to go here in the third.
Well, the middle of the field's been wide open, Dave, on passes tonight.
Beavis in the gun. There's the give. Castleman with some blockers out in front, cuts it up, runs into his own guy, and knocked down inside the 40 at the 39, and now it's 4th and long. And, of course, Wayne County's really like to go for it. But in a game like this, he's going to punt, and I get it.
Yeah. That's right.
Field position's huge in a 6-0 game, especially if Casey can pin the Trojans down.
Yeah, let the weapon go at it right here. Let him see if he can pin it back down there, maybe inside the 10 or even inside the 5. He's done that before this year.
Well, he said punt, but they're not punting. They're going to the line and going for it. Maybe trying to get Collinwood to jump off sides, and Wayne County are the ones that moved.
Yeah.
Now it'll be a punt for sure.
Well, got a free shot out of it as 3 of our guys just went and blew somebody up.
I hope they didn't give away the play as to what Wayne County wanted to do there. 4:08, clock stopped on the penalty. But I think it should probably be running.
I think we're...
Hunt going to punt this thing away, and it's blocked. And Collinwood can't pick it up. Now they will pick it up, and Beavis going to get on it as there was some confusion. I think Wayne County had the fake on, and they snapped it to Hunt.
Yeah.
And so Wayne County will lose it on downs.
The punter jumped before the ball was even snapped like it was supposed to be a fake. Then the ball gets snapped. Luckily, Hunt hung on to it. But by that time, it was too late to even get it down there.
So it's at the 45, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. And Wayne County will lose it on what'll be downs. Shotgun formation for the Trojans. Reisner down the line in motion. Smith give to Jackson, and Jackson breaking tackles at the line and lunges inside the 40 to the 39.
Collinwood getting the ball back. Great field positions. Been kind of sloppy right here the past little bit of this quarter. Collinwood's going to try to clean it up and get some points here.
3:35, clock continues to move. 2nd and 4 here for the Trojans from the Wildcat 39. Boy, Smith having to run a long way there, all the way to the sideline from this left hash to get this play call.
Some bologna and cheese sandwiches, some chili, and some potatoes too.
Collinwood's not going to throw it, Dave. I don't see him throwing it at all right here. Get ready to play the run.
Smith in the gun. Tyler Jackson to his left. Fake on the give. They give to Rich coming around the right end. Dane gets it strung out. Rich cuts it up, gets the first down as he falls at about the 35. Rich with a nice cut there. As Bryant was able to stop the run around the right end and hold it to about a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, Collinwood trying to make everybody think it was going left, and a little misdirection play to Rich going right. Cats had it there again, had him hemmed up, but credit Rich right there for cutting it up and getting the first down.
Well, I get an update here at Sawyer Turnbow. The newlywed Turnbows are watching, Barry.
Teebs.
Congrats to Sawyer and his bride. 2.5 to go here in the third. Oh, hold up in the backfield. Is the ball free, or did Smith hold on to it? Woo! Beavis blitzing in, drills Smith in the backfield, and somehow credit Smith. Somehow Wyatt Smith held on to the football.
I'm going to say Drew hit him so hard it stuck in him. My goodness. He destroyed him on that. Man, played the cadence just right, read that just right. Untouched, Dave, and laid a boom on him.
3-yard loss back to the 38, and it's 2nd and 13.
It's one of the hardest hits we've seen all year.
As we tick down to the 2-minute mark here in the third. Did they make Smith run over there after that hit and get the play call? Oh, my gosh. Smith in the gun. Jackson to his right. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Longer snap count here down inside 10 seconds.
We're bringing them again.
Going to run the pitch to the right. Nearly intercepted by Bryant. But over there's Jackson with the carry, and he'll get the yardage lost on the previous play, +1 down to the 34.
And you're right, Bryant almost took the pitch.
And that would have been a neat way to score.
That would have been an automatic 6s. Nobody would have stopped him there, but man.
3rd and 9, 1:20 to go here in the third. Ball at the 34-yard line.
Well, if you're Seawood, you know, it's 4-down territory. So they're trying to just get a couple here. If they can't get the whole 9. Cats are trying to make a big stop here and force a 4th and long.
Smith in the gun. Jackson to his left. Reisner in motion. Fake on the throw. Going to try and scramble, and he's going to fall forward for 1. As Ben Thompson and Baker Bryant team up to make the stop, and it's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Boy, he's getting up slow, too, as he is taking a beating tonight. See if the Cats
43 seconds to go here.
See if the Cats can hit him one more time, Dave. I see Collinwood try to throw it here.
Yeah, watch out here. 25 seconds. Late in the third here, 6-0 Wayne County. Collinwood now to the line of scrimmage. Smith with Jackson to his left. Fake on the give, going to throw. Out of the backfield to Rich. Rich got the first down here and then a little bit more. As it looked like Collinwood might have been blocking there ahead of things and getting away with it there as that ball's in the air. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter, and our score after 3 is Wayne County 6, Collinwood 0. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this timeout. You're listening to Wildcats football on Big Oldies Radio. Welcome back to Wildcat Football here on Big Oldies Radio. We're at the start of the fourth quarter. It's Wayne County 6, Collinwood 0. Collinwood just converting on a 4th and 9. And they're going to put the ball right around the 10 after a penalty on Wayne County, it looks like. Let's see where they've got this spotted, Barry. Check the chains. Collinwood will be able to get a first down, it looks like.
Looks like the 11, Dave.
So the 11. 6-0 the score. Start of the fourth. I think Collinwood, if you're watching on YouTube, you can probably run it back, but I think Collinwood might have got away with a pick there on that 4th down conversion. Smith in the gun. Straight back drop, looking to throw. Now a delay up the middle. Hit hard. And finally going down for a loss there was Jackson. Wayne County came with a lumber that time.
Well, yeah, kind of a slow developing draw there, trying to fool the Cats, but weren't fooled. Man, what a shot right there. There's some big hits being made here in this game.
That'll be a 3-yard loss back to the 14. And now it's going to be 2nd, 13. Again, Collinwood get a first down at the Wildcat 1, possibly. Smith in the gun. Jackson to his left. Receiver split out wide right. Wayne County shift around defensively, looking to the sideline, seeing if they can get matched up. Fake on the give, going to throw to Reisner here in the backfield. Tries to make one man miss, does, cuts it upfield and cut down at about the 9.
Cut down at about the 9. Going to give them what, about 3rd and 8, Dave, is what we're looking at here. 3rd and 7 is the way it's looking. Of course, this is 4-down territory for sure here. Can the Cats come up with 2 big stops right here?
I think you're right the first time, Barry. I think it's going to be 3rd and 8. I think they got that ball spotted at the 9. And
yeah, that would make it 3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and 8 from the 9.
You might as well just say 3rd and goal, basically.
Smith in the gun, Jackson to his right. Reisner down the line in motion. Fake on the give it to Rich. Rich trying to get the edge. He's got it, cuts it up. He's going to score. And Collinwood ties this thing at 6.
Oh, wow. Ooh, me. We got a big game here. Does Collinwood go for 2? Well, I guess they don't have a kicker either, do they?
Yeah, I think they kick.
Uh-oh. This could be real big right here.
This could be real big. Let's see if Wayne County can put a rush on Barry.
We've got a lot of confusion. We got a guy over here on the sidelines we're going to have a timeout. Well, one of our players is hurt, so it stops the clock right there. That gave Collinwood a huge break because they were over there talking to coaches trying to figure out what to do on this play.
That's Van Fleet, Barry, I believe, coming off.
Yeah, they're getting ready for the PAT. They brought out the
10-16, the holds down. Let's see who's going to do this kicking. Peyton Gerber. Band's still playing here as they're going to try this PAT. Can Wayne County put a rush on? And it's up and it's no good. Off to the right.
Wow,
and we're still tied at 6.
Oh, me. We got a crazy game now, Dave.
Can the Wayne County offense rise up, Barry, and get a drive when it needs it?
Well, can the Cats put together one of these old-fashioned Wildcat drives, eat up about 7 minutes, and get a touchdown here in this 4th quarter? That's what I'm wanting to know.
Well, we'll see if we can, Barry. It'd be nice. They've had some big plays. Castleman a few minutes ago hadn't been able to overcome the negatives. Got to stay away from the penalties, of course. To start the second half, you had Van Fleet get loose on the big punt or big kick return.
Yeah, see if you can get another one of those. Boy, just,
So Van Fleet's out now as he was shaken up on an earlier play, and so it'd be Robertson along with Skelton, 2 seniors, back to return the kick back inside the 20.
And it's been one physical game, though, Dave. A lot of guys were beat up.
And this one's going to be booted deep down the middle. Robertson going to slide over and make the grab near the 10. Across the 20, makes a man miss. Cuts free at the 25 to the outside to the 35, and it's spun and thrown down out near the 40-yard line. Robertson with a big kick return for the Cats.
Huge kick return. Boy, the Cats got good field position right here. Let's see if this offense can get it going. Offensive line's going to step up right here, Dave. They're going to have to dominate this line of scrimmage here.
That's going to be at the 43, Barry, where they've got that.
So I look at my offensive line and I tell them, I say, go win this for us right here.
Beavis under center, 1 back set. Fake on a give, Beavis on a keep. He falls forward, but the ball's free. Collinwood's going to have it.
Oh, wow.
Beavis trying to say he was down. I don't know if the officials are going to agree or not. I don't know who saw what. Collinwood's getting the football as they're going to say a fumble by Beavis. So with 9:48, Wayne County runs 1 play and gives it right back to Collinwood.
The momentum right here is definitely not on our side. Somebody's going to step up and make a play now on defense.
Ball at the 47. Can the Wayne County defense rise up here? Collinwood just took over and went 10 plays, 45 yards, and took 5:38 off the clock. Collinwood going to stay in the shotgun here.
Man's getting up a little bit right here for our defense.
Straight back now, rolling right, looking to throw. Throwing down the right sideline, complete to Reisner, and he's going to be pushed out at the 30. Nice pass and catch there by the Trojans to move the sticks.
A good route right there, good protection, good time. Everything was good on that play for Collinwood. Man, as the momentum just keeps building and building.
1st and 10 for the Trojans at the Wildcat 30. 9:40 to play. Smith in the gun. Jackson to his left. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Reisner down the line in motion. There's the give to Jackson. He's going to lunge forward, and he's going to be first touchdown at the 27, so about a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, he got tripped up there at the line of scrimmage. Like I said, Dave just fell forward, got what he could. 3-yard gain. Cat's going to have to make a stop right here for some negative yards. I got on one of these next 2 plays right here. We got to make this tough on Collinwood.
6-6 our score here. 9:12 to play in the 4th. Smith in the gun. Jackson to his left. Snap. Here's Rich trying to cut up. Got a big hole inside the 20. Here comes a flag at the line of scrimmage. Rich stumbling for the end zone down at the 1, but that's coming back with a flag at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, got a holding call. Boy, Cats. Whew, and that's usually, though, how it happens, Dave, when a guy breaks free for a touchdown. Is, you know, when there's a flag, somebody held there and made that happen.
And there was a huge hole there for Rich. And it is a hold against Collinwood, and that'll move it back 10.
Big time play right there for.
So that one wasn't from the previous spot. That's going to go from the 29 back to the 39. So now it's going to be 2nd and 19. And in essence, is a 12-yard penalty.
Well, now they're going to move it up. There.
It should be moved up 2 yards.
There.
They eventually got it right.
There we go.
8:37 clock moving, 4th quarter. Smith in the gun, Jackson to his left. Second 17. Smith looking to throw, standing tall, throwing over the middle. Got a man trying to break free, but it's well overthrown and incomplete, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Ooh, me. Now Collinwood, if you get a stop here, Dave, Collinwood's got something interesting. I mean, how many 19-yard plays do you have in the playbook?
Oh, you're about if they get none here?
Yeah, if they get none here and get stopped, they'll have an interesting call to make.
Now I just want to make sure he got it spotted back at the right spot there at the 37. So it's 3rd and 17 facing the Trojans. 8:17 to play here in the 4th. 6-6 our score. Smith trudges in with a play call. Wayne County defense needing to play. Smith in the gun. Jackson to his left. There's the give to, keep there by Smith. He fakes a pitch and picks up good yardage down to about the 30. And it's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Well, that gives you kind of a manageable 4th down here. They're definitely going to go for this now.
Oh, he got inside the 30. So it's going to be 4th and about 8, 9 maybe.
4th and 9, it looks like.
Hey, keep an eye on these receivers and see if they're running any pick plays on this. As it's 4th and 9, Collinwood's converted a couple. With what seemingly is some
When it almost
contact
looks like
downfield.
these guys in motion are turning up before the ball snapped, and you can't do that either.
7.5 to play here in the fourth. Smith in the gun. Jackson to his right. Rich settles in there off the right side. Long play call. Rolling right. Bryant trying to blitz. Going to the end zone. Looking, and a sliding catch made. What a grab. What a catch made by Corbin Smith.
Wow.
And that's going to be 1st and goal inside the Wildcat 10.
Excellent coverage there. I mean, you couldn't ask for better coverage, and that ball just dropped right in of his arms there on a sliding catch.
1st and goal for the Trojans at the Wildcat 9. 7:12 to play. Collinwood scoring moments ago and looking to take the lead here. Smith in the shotgun. Jackson to his right. There's the give to Jackson, and Jackson tries to power it up. Wayne County ready for that and stops it for a 2-yard gain.
Collinwood here giving it those big backs here, just trying to bully their way forward here and get a touchdown.
2nd and goal for the Trojans from the Wildcat 7. 6:40 to play here in the fourth.
And with your kicker missing that PAT, Dave, they might be a little hesitant to try to kick a field goal if the Cats come up with 2 more stops right here.
Well, they're going to go to a wishbone formation here, kind of. Smith under center. Fake on the give to Rich. Rich barreling his way and finally cut down close to the goal line at about the 2.
Yeah, they're just lining up and having a couple lead blockers try to pave the way for them.
Would be tough to stop them without a penalty here, Barry, as it's at the 2. 3rd and goal from the 2. 6 minutes to play here in the fourth. 6-6 our score.
Need a false start or something.
Smith in the gun. Jackson to his right. Reisner down the line in motion. Here comes the give to Rich. He's going to cut it up. He's going to drive his way into the end zone for the Collinwood score with 5:42 left.
Oof. As Rich has just been, he's been a handful tonight. He's been hard to bring down. Wow, what a change in events that we have seen in the past 5 minutes. Cats are in trouble now.
Well, Collinwood going to go for 2 here. It's a 6-point advantage, 12-6. Collinwood trying to make it 8, 14-6. Smith in the gun, Jackson to his left. As Rich has got his 2nd touchdown of the night. There's the give to Jackson. He's going to walk his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And it's 14-6. Collinwood here with 5:42 to play in the football game.
Boy, Cats have been struggling tonight on offense too. Defense played pretty well. Offense has got to do it here, Dave. This is it. Can we put together a drive and go down and get some points? Haven't scored since early in the first quarter on the big play by Case.
14-6. The Trojan lead now as Collinwood scored 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns on back-to-back drives. Scored with 10:16 to play in the fourth and 5:42 to play in the fourth, both on touchdown runs by the senior Harrison Rich. As Collinwood looks for its first region win. Van Fleet back out there on this kick return, along with Skelton. Ball on the tee at the 40. And Brody Holt to kick it away. Line drive down the middle. Van Fleet going to field it on a couple of hops around the 10. Out across the 20, dancing, and then getting tackled from behind at about the 27.
Yeah, going to 73 yards, Dave. Got 5.5 minutes to do it. Got plenty of time to do this. You know, it's going to start with this offensive line. They're going to have to open up some holes here and get some guys moving backwards here.
5:36 to play. Wayne County looks like they're going to spot it maybe at the 28, Barry. Cat's going to go from a split back set, straight back drop. Beavis looking to throw under pressure over the middle behind Skelton, but he'll reach back and make the catch and move the sticks out to the 45. Nice catch there by Sailor Skelton.
Yeah, beautiful catch right there. There's the slant pass that we love to see. It's been open all night, and like you said, man, what a play by Sailor to turn around and catch it. For a minute there, I thought the Collinwood Trojan defender was going to try to strip it from him, but Sailor did a good job of hanging on there.
5:20, clock continues to move here in the fourth. 1st and 10 for the Cats. Beavis under center, split back set, 2 receivers wide right. Straight back drop, now rolling right. Beavis looking to throw, trying to set himself, and just going to throw it away there and bring up 2nd and 10.
Yes.
And that stopped the clock with 4:58 to play.
Smart play by Drew there. Nothing there. Not going to get much yards if you do try to turn it up, and definitely don't want to force it. Just dump it off out of bounds. Good play right there. Good heads up.
2nd and 10. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. PG, Peyton Griggs checking in for Van Fleet. Griggs with a solid set of hands. Made several catches. He'll split out wide right. And the Cats will go back under center. Skelton split to the left.
Oh, slants there, Dave.
Straight back drop, looking to throw, getting pressure, going to throw it up for Skelton. It's underthrown and incomplete. There is Reisner on the coverage against Skelton. 3rd and 10 facing the Cats. 4:51 to play here in the fourth.
A lot of times, you know, you get a defender running with the receiver, you can kind of throw it behind them a little bit and let the receiver adjust to it. Just didn't happen there.
Beavis into the huddle here, big 3rd down for the Cats. 3rd and 10. Cats going to go from shotgun this time. Castleman there with Beavis. There's the give to Castleman, looking for some blocks around the right end, trying to stretch it out. He's going to get dropped after a 2-yard gain. Couldn't capture the edge, and it's going to bring up 4th and 8.
And this right here, even though you got some timeout, got 2 timeouts left, this right here is going to put you in a bad situation if you don't get the 1st down.
4th and 9. And now Wayne County going to call timeout. Well, you got to go for it now.
You have to now.
If you call timeout because you've only got 1 left. 4:24 to play in the fourth. Wayne County facing 4th and 9 from its own 46. If the Cats can't convert here, just got 1 timeout to stop the clock with.
Hard to do, but I think you're right. Since you know, their Coach Willis probably thinking, hey, we're going for it anyways. Let's call a timeout. Make sure everybody's on the same page, because this is the game if you don't get it here pretty much now with the timeout being called.
14-6, the Trojan lead. Both touchdowns coming for Collinwood in the 4th quarter, and both off the legs of Harrison Rich.
Well, what do you think, Dave? I still think that slant's open here. The middle of the field's been open. Those linebackers have been creeping up.
Well, I mean, I don't know why it would be open as much this time on 4th and 9, but you may be right. I wouldn't expect them to think anything's coming but pass.
Right, you would expect them to be that way, but I don't know, them linebackers have been creeping up.
Castleman with Beavis in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right.
They're creeping up again.
Bryant here to the left of the tight end. Fake on the give, going to roll left. Going to throw to Bryant. He's got it. At the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. 15-10, touchdown. Dane Bryant on the catch over the middle, and Wayne County catches Collinwood off guard with a big touchdown to Dane Bryant. That's going to go for 54 yards.
Catches them asleep. It's almost like a hot pass there. You sit there on the snap and you block. You count to yourself 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and then release. With everybody thinking Drew rolling out to the right, everybody moving that way. Man, Bryant just slips out to the left, and there was nobody around him. What a play.
Well, now you got to get the 2 because you only got the 1 timeout.
What a play.
Wayne County going to go with a single back set. Castleman offset to the left. Tight formation, Beavis. There's a fake going to give. Beavis stretches. He got there. 2-point conversion, Cats. And we're tied at 14. 4:13 to play in the fourth as Wayne County gets up off the deck to tie it.
And we are tied. Wow. What a fun fourth quarter this has been. As just a lot of offense going on. Not much in the first 3 quarters, and then a lot right here in this fourth.
Dane Bryant with a catch over the middle as Wayne County bunched the 3 receivers to the right, threw back to the tight end. There over the middle as Bryant was lined up at the tight end to the left. And he made the catch at about the 40 and rumbled 40 yards for the Wildcat score. And that touchdown there is brought to you by People's Bank. Our name has said it all since 1890, and it was a 4-play, 72-yard drive, taking 1:29 off the clock, 54-yard touchdown pass from Drew Beavis to Dane Bryant.
Woo. Nice play call, though. That was a good call. Collinwood wasn't expecting that. We haven't really seen that play all year either. They were saving that for a special occasion, I guess.
Now can Wayne County do the job on the special teams and then do the job defensively? As we're tied at 14 here with 4:13 to play in the fourth. Bryant was getting some treatment there on the sideline after that long catch and run. Hunt with a ball on the tee at the 40. Casey going to stride to it, boot it high, end over end. Smith going to field it on the move near the 20. Darts out across the 30 and hit and dropped at about the 32.
Great coverage there by the Cats. All right. Does Collinwood come out and throw it? They've been successful throwing the ball. They got it 4 minutes to get down the field. Or do the Cats right here get back to business like we were in the first 3 quarters and shut this down?
Well, Collinwood's got 2 timeouts, but Collinwood likes to take its time. Their first drive was just 45 yards. It took 5:38. The second drive was 47. It took 4:06. There's only 4:07 on the clock. Collinwood's at its own 32. Shotgun formation here for the Trojans. Smith, the quarterback. They'll send Reisner in motion. Fake on the give, and Smith in trouble. He's going to stretch forward and get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe 1 to the 33.
Yeah, but it just shows you how crazy momentum is as it is completely shifted back to the Cats on that big 4th down play. 2-point conversion, you get it, and then now your defense is really starting to play. Momentum is big for the Cats now. Boy, would it be nice to get a takeaway here, Dave.
2nd and 9 from the 33. Yeah, absolutely, that'd be huge. 3:36, Collinwood taking its time. Shotgun formation here for Smith. Reisner down the line in motion. There's the snap. There's the give to Jackson. Jackson going to be stacked up, spinning, staying on his feet. Out across the 35 into the 38. He's just got willpower and didn't want to be denied that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and very manageable here. 3rd and about 5 as they've got it to 37.
Sure was. Looked like it was going to be about a 2-yard gain, and he turned it into 4 or 5.
We're down under 3 minutes, Barry. 2:55, and the clock moves. 14-14 our score.
We'll get a big stop right here, make it a 4th and long, call that timeout.
Smith in the gun, looking over. Rich going to flop down to the left end. Keep an eye on Rich. Smith, low snap, ball's free in the ground. Smith going to dive on it. We're going to call the timeout here with 2:27.
We're not going to call it.
I don't know. Clock's still moving at 2:20.
We're going to save it, I guess.
I saw Coach Ben Gallion signaling, do you want a timeout?
Now we're going to call it.
With 2:15. Wayne County will call its last timeout. Well, they went all the way down to 2:12. So, boy, it's just hard to communicate and get the times right, but Wayne County going to be out of timeouts. Now you just don't need any turnovers, Barry, on these punts. Bryant still got to get stretched out here.
But now we need another bad snap on the punt. And,
I like the way you think, Barry.
And the Cats will be sitting good. Man, what a game right here.
14-14 with 2:12 to play in the fourth. Wayne County scored a touchdown on its first drive, and Wayne County scored a touchdown on its last drive.
It's been a wild quarter.
Let's see what's
Do
going
you
to
go get it? Do you go get it here, Dave?
Well, I don't want any flags here. I don't want to keep the drive alive for the Trojans in any way. Gerber, the punter. Wayne County going to play it real safe, as they're not going to send anybody back. This is interesting. Is Van Fleet going to try and move back? It looks like he might be trying to trick them as he's standing about the 40. And there's the snap. Nope, they're just going to let this thing go as far as it wants to go.
Oh,
it's
man.
a great punt at the 35, and it'll roll inside the 30 to the 28.
I don't understand that, because you waste the timeout to stop the clock, try to get good field position, then you don't have anybody back there for the punt. But let's see if the Cats can do it right here with 2 minutes to go. We've got to go 71, Dave. Is that right? 71 yards?
They got it spotted at the 29.
I believe that's right.
All right, that would be 71. As Wayne County will take over with the punt. Ball on the left hash at the 29. Davis taking over for the injured Butler at quarterback here, as Butler went out in the first half with injury, hadn't returned. And Davis in the shotgun, Castleman to his right, 2 receivers split out wide right now. They'll go empty. Davis looking straight back, now going to scramble forward, going to throw over the middle, and Brown hold on to it. He had it. Boy, if he could have completed that. Wayne County had the numbers in the secondary there.
He's running for a long time, possibly goes all the way. Like you said, we had the numbers. Man, you got to come up with that one. That was a good ball.
I don't know if he could quite reach it, Barry. I don't even know if he got a hand on it, maybe. You can see on this replay here. John C. Harper to our right.
Boys, Drew had a ton of room to run, but he made the right decision there, had him wide open.
Skelton into the huddle. 1:55 to play here in the fourth. 2nd and 10 facing the Cats. Beavis with Castleman to his left. Fake on the give. Beavis trying to race to the left, trying to get out of bounds, and he'll scamper out after about a 2-yard gain.
Oh, me, you got a 3rd and long right here. You put it in the air, or do you make Collinwood force them to call a timeout now?
Well, it's going to go back to the 30, so only a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9. It was 4th and 9 when Wayne County scored last time. 1:48 to play here in the fourth. We're tied at 14. And can Wayne County come up with some magic again? Collinwood with a safety back, this time Corbin Smith. Ranging around in the middle of the field. He with a big catch on 4th down to keep the Collinwood scoring drive alive. Beavis rolling the pocket right. Stands now, goes back to the left. Gives ground, throws over the middle, throws long. Robertson, he makes the catch. Deep inside the 35 to the 33. Beavis with his legs keeps the play alive. And Robertson with a catch deep into Collinwood territory. Then it's 1st and 10 for the Cats at the Collinwood 32.
Let's go.
Thompson's trying.
We got to get up there, guys.
They're going to get in the huddle. Clock still stopped as the change. Now the change set, Barry, and the clock starts. 1:35, 1st and 10 for the Cats at the 32. Beavis on a straight back drop, looking to throw. Got all day, going to Skelton. Skelton stands, makes the catch. Skelton with a touchdown, but a flag coming in.
Oh, no.
2 of them.
Are they going to get him for pushing right there?
That was going to be a touchdown for Wayne County.
The Collinwood defender fell down.
And they're going to call. Now check the replay out on this one, Barry, if John C. can get it going there. Pass interference on Wayne County. The Wayne County faithful in disbelief here.
You couldn't tell there.
You can tell me. You can always tell me.
I think the defender got his feet tied up and fell down, but the official apparently thought he put his hands on him.
1:23 to play in the fourth. 15-yard pass interference against the Cats. Moves it back to the 47. 1st and 25 now facing the Cats. And they didn't start the clock. Beavis on a straight back drop. Now under pressure, going to throw the tunnel screen. Bryant on the catch, got some blockers to the 40, 35, inside the 30, and down to the 27.
Oh, let's go.
1:13, clock moving.
Come on, you got to get to the line of scrimmage.
Second and about 8 as Wayne County gets a lot of yardage back there. 1:05, clock continues to move.
Let's go.
To the 27. I don't even know if Bryant got in the huddle. Second and about 6. Beavis. Give to Castleman. Castleman up the middle. He's going to push forward. He's going to have the first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily with 47.
Let's go. Let's go.
Down to the 21. Beavis going to race over to the side to get the play call. No timeouts for the Cats. Ball at the Collinwood 21. Still 47.
Clock starts. Here we go.
43 and the clock moves. Beavis gets his troops to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation for Drew. Straight back drop, rolling right. In trouble now, going to scroll back left. Got to get rid of, got some room, and just going to throw it out of bounds to stop the clock.
Good play, good play. He's outside the tackles.
27 seconds to play, and I believe everybody needs a breather here.
Yeah, let everybody rest for a little bit.
I thought they were going to lose 2 yards on that incomplete there for a minute, but they got it back to the 21. 27 seconds to play here in the fourth. No timeouts for the Cats. Barry, it's important. It's just second down. If you happen to get stuffed here before getting to the sticks, you have to down it. It won't be fourth down. Beavis in the gun. Castleman to his right. Straight back drop. Got some time. Now it breaks down. Beavis on the roll. Going to throw. Got a man. Castleman at the 5. Castleman to the end zone. And Wayne County with a touchdown. With 16 clock still moving. Down to 15 seconds to play.
Let's go. Beavis drops back. Buys time. Scrambling a little bit. Castleman comes out of nowhere. Wide open. Nobody even around him. Drew hits him. Touchdown Cats. Boy, that's huge. Woo! Let's go, Dave.
And Wayne County going to go for 2. Beavis, he's gassed. But what a game to this point. A classic here at Pat Brewer Stadium.
Ooh, I think, yeah. Man, talk about guys were wore out right there. Oh, wow.
And Wayne can't even get this play off.
We don't have a timeout.
We don't have a timeout, Drew. That's going to be a penalty. Drew tried to call a timeout. And now they're saying they just told him they didn't have any. It's wild. Beavis under center. One back set. And now we got a flag here. As Wayne County was bound and determined that something was going to be flagged there. False start against the Cats. It's 20-14.
I've never seen that. I bet Chris Weber wishes an official would have let him.
Are they going to keep this at 13 seconds? I mean, he scored with 17 to play.
Well, we're not going to say anything, Dave. But Drew turns around to call timeout, and the official just said, no, you can't call it. You don't have any more. So that could have been a big penalty right there, but still got the delay game anyways. I've never seen that before.
Now they're at the 8. And Wayne County's still going to go. I thought you might try an extra point here with Hunt, like they did over at Moore County. And Coach Willis asking here.
Hey, if I call another time.
No, they did go and put 15 back on the clock. And so Beavis, fake on a give. No, there's Castleman. Castleman darts up. He's going to be cut down short of the goal line. So Wayne County have to settle for a 20-14 lead here with 15 seconds to play. Woo. As that Wildcat touchdown brought to you by People's Bank. Our name has said it all since 1890. 4 plays, 71 yards. And it takes 1 minute and 46 seconds off the clock.
Well, what a job Drew did on that drive of scrambling and throwing the football. Wow. Well, hey, you don't change anything here. You pooch kick it again. If they fair catch it, they fair catch it. If not, you get a few seconds to run off here. Don't change anything here and try to kick one deep. That scares me more than pooching it.
Coach Blackwell chatting it up with his special teams unit.
Because how many timeouts Collinwood have left, Dave?
They got one, I think.
One. At the most, they're going to get to run 2 plays, right?
Likely. Well, wait, because you've got to take some time with the kickoff, you
Right.
hope.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to get about 12, 11 seconds. Yeah, 2 plays.
And the cardiac catch. We saw it at Moore County, and we've seen it here at Collinwood.
Just wow.
Coming from behind. And, buddy, it looked bleak at a point tonight. Good thing we got Ruben up here because he's always got the faith. He never gets down. He always thinks positive, and that's what I like about him. Positive Ruben Bryant.
Always.
20-14, Wildcat lead, 15 seconds to go. Hunt to boot this away. It is pooched, it's high, no fair catch called for. Fielded at about the 30 and out across the 40 and out to about the 43 goes Corbin Smith, and that takes 5 seconds off. So Collinwood will have 10 seconds to play here. Can Wayne County's defense come through and stop the Collinwood Miracle attempt?
Yeah, just you know what it is here. Pin your ears back, go after the quarterback, and do not let anyone behind you.
Well, how many times in high school do you get an opportunity to practice all those laterals, whether you're on offense or defense?
Yeah, right. You think we're going to see it?
Well, you're going to see something. I don't think you're going to see a give up the middle. So they do have a timeout. You might see it on the first play. Smith in the gun. And they send Reisner in motion. Now he'll settle in just off the right side. Here comes the reverse. It's going to be a reverse pass. Holt in trouble in the backfield. Now going to scramble. He's going to throw long, and it's going to be intercepted there by Van Fleet. Just go down, Balin, and he does. No time on the clock, and Wayne County comes to Collinwood and stuns the Trojans in a comeback victory here 20-14. Van Fleet seals it with the interception on the last play of the game. Our final score, Wayne County 20, Collinwood 14. We'll be back with a post-game show, including a look at next week's Wildcats game. Right after this timeout, you're listening to Wildcats football on Big Oldies Radio.
Kind of a boring game until the last quarter. Then it would.
Welcome back to Wildcat football, where the Cats have a victory 20-14 over the Trojans here at Pat Brewer Stadium. Barry, in dramatic fashion as the Cats scored 2 touchdowns in just over 4, well, basically inside the last 4 minutes. A 54-yard pass from Drew Beavis to Dane Bryant, and then a 25-yard pass from Drew Beavis to Kason Castleman to save the Wildcat season, kind of, as the Cats now should be in good position for a postseason berth. There are a lot of scenarios out there, so I don't think anything's clinched, but in pretty good spot, Barry, and you got a player of the game for us.
Yeah, got a player. Oh, man, it was Drew Beavis tonight, man. What a 2-minute offense we ran right there down the stretch, and Drew playing well on defense too, with especially when Case went out. Just proud of this whole team, man. Just, some great calls by Coach Willis and that bunch, and just overall effort, man, and there's nothing better, Dave, than beating this bunch.
Well, speaking of Coach Willis, he's joining us here in the booth. Barry, if you'll give him your headset. Well, all right, Coach, you lose your quarterback. Things weren't going well. You scored on your first drive, and then after that, it was kind of tough sledding, tough to find any momentum. You have the opportunity there with the fake punt. Then Collinwood seems to gain momentum. It looked bad, and then you guys came through right at the end.
It did. That's a testament to our kids for never giving up and fighting all the way through. I'll touch on some of those guys here in a minute, but great overall team effort tonight. But, yeah, losing Case there early definitely hurt us there. It's just as far as a momentum standpoint and everything he brings to the table, and then having to move Drew from where he's been so good in the backfield, running the football, putting him back at quarterback. But, it's a heck of a job by him coming in, looking like he hadn't missed a beat much, and then down here just making a play, man. That's all 1-8 and 22 there, making a play.
And the 4th and 9. You don't get that. You don't have a chance at the end. That's ball game,
right,
likely, if you don't get the 4th and 9. And I noticed you sent the 3 receivers right. You had Bryant lined up on the left. That had to be a play you liked.
Absolutely. And it's one that we haven't repped it a whole lot. We repped it a couple times in practice last week. But when they were shifting to our trip side, and really wasn't honoring Dane much over here on this side, because they were looking for us to run the football. But that was another good job by Drew finding him right there. And we pulled our linemen there, so it was a good job by those guys making sure they stayed behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, so that's the play that gets you back in it, and then you're able to get the football back. You decide to use your timeout. Looked like you didn't really know if you wanted to use it or save it. You used it and able to go down the field with no timeouts nonetheless and score and get the win.
Yeah, like I said, it was just some guys making plays there on that last drive. We had a couple of things drawn up that we wanted to hit. And then, Will getting open there. And then, in that last play down there that we scored on, Drew scrambling around, ended up finding Castleman. That was huge, man.
Yeah, that had to be a lot of fun. I'm sure you got an excited group there. What can you tell us about Case, though?
He does have a broken wrist. He's gone to Crockett right now to get some X-rays and stuff. We actually had Dr. Thomas here tonight that Mr. Stan Beavis brought over. And he ended up being a big help with, as much as we got nicked up, it seemed like. But Dr. Thomas evaluated him on the sideline, determined that he did have a broke wrist. He could tell, with out X-rays, but they were sending him on to see what it was like. And our thoughts and prayers are definitely with him.
Well, and then you've got a cardiac cat team. That's what I've called them. You came back at Moore County. You just seemingly always hang in there and find a way in the end. And, man, tonight was the epitome of that.
It was. And that's what I told the guys down there in the huddle. I couldn't be more proud of them again this week for fighting back. They're going to put me on blood pressure medicine before the year's over if we keep doing like this. But the way they fought back and didn't give up all the way down, and Collinwood had a huge drive down there, and they got a lot of momentum, but our guys didn't give up and found a way to get it done again tonight. And that's what I told them down there. Coming over here in this atmosphere, it's almost equivalent to going Moore County and winning. That's a hard place to play. And over here tonight was a hard place to play.
And Harrison Rich was a hard player to stop. When they really needed it, they seemed to go to him, and, man, he seems like a really nice player, and they got some big guys. You guys did a good job to win this one.
They did. They're big up front. And Harrison Rich, 85, he's a heck of a football player. I made sure that I talked to him before in the handshake line down there because he played his heart out tonight, as a lot of those guys did. That they came in ready to play and was wanting this one, and this is one of those that you hate for somebody to have to lose.
Yeah, Coach, congrats, man. Wildcat Weekly be a lot better this week.
That's right.
Congrats on the win, my man. Appreciate the time up here in the booth. I'm going to run through some final stats for you. First for the Trojans, Smith with 14 carries for 54 yards. Jackson with 13 carries for 37. Harrison Rich with 12 carries for 66. And Rich with the 2 touchdowns. Smith completes 3 passes on what looks like 9 attempts. Holt completes 1 pass on 3 attempts. Smith with 124 yards. Holt with 3 yards through the air. Collinwood with 2 touchdowns, both in the fourth. First, a missed extra point, and the second, the 2-point conversion for the Trojans, 14 points. For Wayne County, Case Butler with 5 rushes for 59 yards. Cason Castleman with 8 rushes for 43. Drew Beavis with 7 rushes for 24. David Ullman with 2 carries for 3. Beavis completes 5 of 10 passes for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air. Case Butler with 1 of 3 for 3 yards through the air. Robertson with a couple of catches for 43. Bryant with a couple of catches for 60. Castleman with 1 catch for 25, and Sailor Skelton with 2 catches for 58. The touchdowns for Wayne County, first drive of the game, a 42-yard run by Case Butler. Try for 2 failed. And then the last 2, Wayne County scored with 4:06 to play in the fourth. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Wayne County scored with 4:13 to play in the fourth on a 54-yard pass from Drew Beavis to Dane Bryant, and then Wayne County comes back with 15 seconds, wins it on a 25-yard pass from Drew Beavis to Cason Castleman. Exciting Wildcat win here from Pat Brewer Stadium. Again, our final score, Wayne County 20, Collinwood 14. We'd like to thank David Lowe back in the studio, Cardin Venable on the stats, Emma Bryant with our interviews tonight, Coach Willis for joining us in the postgame and the interviews throughout, and John Harper on the YouTube side of things. I'm David Hastings with Barry Miller. Join us again in 2 weeks, or next week actually, as the Wildcats have traveled to Liberty Creek on November 1st. Pre-game show begin at 6:40 on Big Oldies Radio and WCHS Sports on YouTube.com.
Tell them I'm going to upload the full game after the fact.
And John Harper
You're
just
clear.
informs. Okay, thanks, sir. All right.
They going to cut you off.
I'll see you, man.